What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, back at it again with some breaking news and information on the Dragon Ball Super realm. But before we start this video, guys, there's going to be major spoilers as to what's going on in the show, so make sure you guys click off if you guys do not want to hear that. If you guys are still going to be here, smash that like button for me, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're about to go headfirst in some groundbreaking news and information. So I want to see your thoughts and opinions on this as well, so make sure you guys comment down below with that. But Super Saiyan Silver, which is basically going to be the teased mastered Ultra Instinct form that we've been seeing for so long, is about to be revealed in Dragon Ball Super Episode 129. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Shonen has basically showed us what it's going to look like in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So at this point, it's basically confirmed, and it's pretty much the mastered form. Now, the thing about this though is that it kind of resembles, to me in my head, what it would have been as like what a Grand Master would wear, similar to like what Whis and the priest would wear. And it kind of reminds me of like SS5 in terms of the hair coloring, but his hair is going to match his eyes in the full powered state. And it's really cool to see this, because if it's gonna be put into the video game, I can't wait to play as this. But in Dragon Ball Super Episode 128, which is going to be airing tonight, Goku is going to be going Ultra Instinct. It's been revealed to us from the leaked spoilers and from the title itself. So with the main fight happening not next week, the week after, because there's going to be a week break. It's going to happen in 2 weeks. And what we're going to see here tonight is that Vegeta is going to fall, and thanks to the spoilers given to us, it seems as though Vegeta's basically done, because they updated the spoilers with saying, Vegeta, noble pride until the end. Vegeta falls. Vegeta's barely standing. He can't even go Super Saiyan, but his will never disappears, and he's going to rush Jiren. Basically, he's going to get defeated so easily that it's just not even funny. And basically, Vegeta's going to come nearly ringed out in this fight, and there's going to be a moment where he remembers Bulma, so he might get one final attack, or he's going to stay in the ring unconscious. But most likely, I have a feeling this is going to be the end of Vegeta. I've already speculated this. Make sure you guys check out the past couple of videos. But with Vegeta getting ringed out in this episode, this leaves Goku in a corner. Goku's going to probably go Ultra Instinct, but not have it mastered yet. We're not going to see the silver hair. And with there being a week break next week, we might just see this silver form in the episode preview, because what happens here is that if there's going to be the preview of this form with the episode title being Mastering Ultra Instinct, we're probably going to see the poster with the red aura behind him, and then he's going to come into fruition with the silver hair. So Super Saiyan Silver is pretty much 100% confirmed at this point. It's actually 99% confirmed. It's basically just waiting on the reveal here, and this is the biggest news in Dragon Ball Super right now, because we've been waiting so long for a new real form, and Ultra Instinct, we're not entirely sure if this is still Super Saiyan, if Ultra Instinct is God Ki. What exactly is this, and how does this fare up against the other fighters as well as the gods? Because Beerus wasn't even able to obtain Ultra Instinct, and now Goku has. And does this fuse Super Saiyan abilities with it? Because what we saw previously with the original Ultra Instinct is that when Goku first used it, he had the defensive capabilities, his speed was increased, but his attacks weren't there yet. He just couldn't do enough damage to Jiren. Hopefully this is the attack half of the Super Saiyan Silver Ultra Instinct ability that he's about to unlock here, and he's going to completely master it. Now, some people were speculating that maybe, just maybe, he could be able to combine this with some sort of previous God Ki, like with the Yamoshi. Is there a connection to Yamoshi or the original Super Saiyan God? Is that going to happen? And also, what we also learned today, they're going to be releasing in Dragon Ball FighterZ Bardock and Broly as DLC characters. Now, Mastered Ultra Instinct should be a DLC character in Xenoverse 2, because we have screenshots of this and teasers of this floating around the internet. But Super Saiyan Silver, it's not Super Saiyan White. And remember, we did speculate that he might have gotten this form way back in the Goku Black Zamasu arc. The reason why Akira Toriyama and the squad did not go through with this form is because they saw that Merge Zamasu already had white/silverish hair, or the aura, and it wouldn't make sense for them to have matching auras, because you guys know with anything Dragon Ball Z related, they have to have kind of like different auras around them or a different color scheme. You can't have two people of the same color scheme fighting one another. And the reason why I would say that is because even when they were Super Saiyans like Majin Vegeta versus Goku, at least you saw like a blue versus orange gradient type of artistic contrast between the two, because if they're both Super Saiyan, yes, the aura is the same, but at least you see a different pigment or color in terms of what's mainly around them in the battle. You don't want to have two white auras fighting one another, so it's pretty good to see them that they waited till this point. So we're basically going to see a white aura, or basically the fiery bluish aura, versus Jiren's reddish orangey colored aura, which is going to be pretty cool. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on that, guys. And what do you think this is going to do when Goku finally unlocks this? Because with this being the case, yet again, Goku's going to go into Mastered Ultra Instinct form, aka Super Saiyan Silver. And when he does this, it's going to be happening in episode 129. Episode 130 is still unclear. There's been no titles, no spoilers yet whatsoever on this one yet, but it can be put together with the clues that have been given to us here, because there's very little pieces left in this Tournament of Power. With only 1 minute left, there's a lot of things that can be predicted here. And then episode 131, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the epilogue, if not the final half of the battle, and then they're going to be finishing this off. And with that being said, Frieza's still in the ring, so what's going to be his character development with all of this going down? Because it does feel rushed. Everything's been feeling rushed so far in these final stretches of the tournament. There was a middle part where there was a lot of filler, and with Super Saiyan Silver / Ultra Instinct Silver being released here, do you guys think that this is enough time to build upon this? Because yet again, we had 100 episodes of Super Saiyan Blue, basically 100 plus episodes, and now we're getting Super Saiyan Silver at the ass end of everything. At the very end, they're pulling another ass pull, and is this going to be enough? Is this going to overshadow what Frieza has to do in this tournament? Is Frieza being held here for absolutely no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that he was just a hype man the entire time in this tournament? What's going to be his role here? Because we just saw in episode 127 that he had no chance whatsoever against Jiren. No chance. And there's nothing that can be done here, because I highly doubt they're going to be giving Vegeta or Frieza, after these spoilers, I highly doubt either one of them are going to survive. I mean, I highly doubt Vegeta's gonna survive. I highly doubt that Golden Frieza will survive in like a one-on-one confrontation. I don't think Frieza's gonna get a power buff, and neither do I think Vegeta. Vegeta most likely is gonna get ringed out, but Frieza should remain in there and have a moment with all of the hype that he's had so far. Android 17 got his moments. Vegeta got his moments. Frieza's one of the last standing characters in here, and with Super Saiyan Silver / Ultra Instinct being unlocked so close to the end here, I'm afraid that it's going to overshadow him, and he's not going to have any usage whatsoever. So that's going to really downplay what they have here, because there's so many things that have to go down in these last couple of episodes here, especially with Jiren. I feel like they're going to drop the ball with Frieza. They really are, or it's going to have to be Jiren, because with Jiren's backstory, right now, he's a very shallow character. And no matter what anybody says, you can dig apart what they gave us, his little Batman storyline, he's a very shallow character. And Toppo was more developed than he was, Brienne was more developed than he was, and it's coming down to the wire here. If they're gonna have this new Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Silver form, they gotta explain upon it. They gotta explain upon the trigger, or they're gonna have to explain upon what Jiren's doing, how he's gonna power up, more of his backstory, give us some more character development. What are their wishes going to be? What is Frieza doing in the corner here of the tournament? What is his role in the final few seconds of the battle? And how are they gonna end this series off? Is it going to be a cliffhanger, or is it going to be a definitive ending leading up to another Dragon Ball series in the future? I really want to know what you guys have to say in the comments section below, because this is going to be some mind-boggling information here. Episode 128 featuring Vegeta getting his ass beat, Goku going Ultra Instinct. Episode 129 most likely is going to be one of the greatest hype wagons ever of the Super Saiyan Silver / Ultra Instinct form. And then episode 130 is going to have to be the final battle. The final battle between Jiren and Goku, with Frieza on the sidelines, hopefully getting some more backstory and some more information as to what's going to be happening here, because we don't know how this is all going to go down, and Goku is going to be mastering this form so fast that I don't think that this is going to be like a satisfying form, in my opinion, because if they're rushing it, they gotta really beat down Jiren. And if they need Frieza's help, I think that this should come down in a stalemate. So there's so many variables that are conflicting with one another right here, and this has my mind going crazy. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think I'm if I'm worrying about this too much? Because I don't think I am. I think that this is ridiculously rushed with the few episodes that we have remaining. If we had like another 3 or so to like stretch this apart, much like with the Aaliyah with Ribrianne, never forget. This would have been a lot better, but even throughout the series of Dragon Ball Super, yes, some things have been rushed, especially like the ending of the Goku Black arc and stuff like that, but at least we saw the form of Super Saiyan Blue stretched across the entire series. We saw Super Saiyan Red make a return. Dragon Ball Z days, even though Super Saiyan 3 wasn't the most useful form in terms of actually being one of the keys to defeating the main villain, which was Boo at the time, they still managed to stretch that out and actually give us some development as to what was the weaknesses, the pros and cons of the form. Now with this, is he going to end up in a stalemate with Jiren and need help? Or are we just going to be absolutely mind-boggled at the amount of power he's going to put out and completely stomp Jiren out and unlock a whole new level of warriors? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Super Saiyan Paul, signing out. Peace.